This video was brought to you by Yamaha Proven Off-Road ATVs and side-by-side vehicles.
Hey ArcheryTalk, this is Lucas, and after last week's little self-imposed pity party on my slump or target panic or whatever you want to have, I figured I owed you guys a little update to kind of talk about the progress and what I've been trying to do to rectify the problem. And the very next day after I shot the video, I came in just basically determined to try to figure something out. And maybe a little background will help you figure out what exactly my problem was. I tend to draw the bow back, and as I'm drawing, I'm looking right through the center of the target, and I get to anchor, and I immediately do a big dip. It's a mental block. I know I'm not supposed to do it. I wish I wasn't doing it, but I always tend to do that. And I struggle to bring the bow up, and then I hover around that 8-9 line all the time, and it drives me bananas. And and it's been getting. I feel like it's been getting worse lately, or at least the last 3-4 months. And then this week, I just kind of I read all the comments you guys put on Facebook and YouTube on the video I put up last week with my struggles, and really do appreciate it. A lot of kind of good information and maybe helpful advice. And I decided to try to focus more on the process rather than worrying if I had target panic was creeping back and causing me problems again. And so I just aimed to kind of tweak my process. And again, I've never had a coach, so I don't. Everything I'm doing is self-taught, good and bad. And so I'm trying. It's a bit of a game. I wish I had a more stable base to go back to, something I could if I'm struggling I could. Oh, this is what my coach told me I need to do. So I don't have that, so I'm trying to make that for myself, just through trial and error. And what I'm trying to do now is, I'm drawing a little bit higher than the target, kind of maybe just the very top of the paper, and then trying to settle down into the middle that way. And I'm also pulling through a little bit harder. I'm a very passive shooter at full draw, even though I use a hinge. I fire the hinge mostly by just relaxing. And I think that maybe also causes some of my dips low, because when you relax too much, everything just kind of falls apart. And so I can't, if I pull through hard, which I think I should, like if I was using a resistance-based release, I find I jerk left and right a lot, which is obviously not ideal. And so now I'm just trying to find that happy medium where I'm not totally relaxed and I'm pulling through a little bit, but not so much it's going to disrupt the shot process. And it's been working really nice. The day after I had that little self-pity video, I shot what for me was a very good first half, which was nice. I could see the progress I was making. I wasn't dropping as much low. I only hit a couple of 8s the whole first half. This is for a feet of 50-meter round. And then the second half, I went back to old habits, and I went down 15 points in the second half from what I did in the first half. And if anyone who's shooting compound archery knows that's kind of hard to do. That's 2.5 points on end you're losing, which is crazy. But I saw progress, and I looked at it as a positive. And then I came back again and had a similar, again, good first half, struggle city second half, but not as bad. And then tonight I did it again. I came in here and had a pretty friggin', these are numbers for me are good. So I'm talking like 336, 337s, which are nice first halves for me. That would put me in the 670s for a full 720 round, which I'm happy with. I'd like to get a little higher, but that's okay. And then the second half today, I dropped again. I started off really nice. I went 57 to start the second half, which was nice, right on pace where I wanted to go. And then I dropped to 52, then a couple of 55s, which I'm okay with 55s. And then my last end, totally thinking about score, I dropped threw a 52 up there. It was a mess. And I was worried again. It was a target panic, but I really think it's more. I'm thinking about score rather than the shot process. So I don't think I was tired. I don't think it was target panic. I just really think I was focusing too much on score. So then I shot another 6 ends after that just to double check, and I went right back up to the same score I shot in the first half. So I shot 336, then I went 325, and then I went 337. So for me, I think it's more I'm worrying about the scores instead of the shots and executing properly. So my goal is to try to just worry about execution. Now, again, I'm not a super strong-willed person, so I'm going to falter on that from time to time. And I did certainly today, but it's feeling better. I'm actually feeling like there's light at the end of the tunnel, and I shot my first 60 today in what feels like forever, and which helped that third end of 6 scores look a little better than it probably otherwise would have. But anyway, I just wanted to let you know I'm not going to be testing anybody at a high level of archery just yet, but I'm feeling better, and confidence is returning and it feels really good. I've got a field tournament this week I'm going to try to shoot if weather permitting. So hopefully we can, keep it going up until then. So Archery Talk, thank you so much for watching. Please do like, share, and subscribe. It really does help the channel a lot, and we'll see you soon.